possibly the coolest place in Paris right now, underground into the secret tunnel, although it's not so secret anymore. It's funny, I moved here almost 10 years ago, and almost 10 years ago I started vlogging daily. You believe that? June 6th is the first day that I published my first daily vlog. I mean, it's the only day you publish your first, I suppose, but I continued nonstop for years, 3 years, over 3 years, like almost 1,200 videos in a row, and most of those here in Paris, and some of those early ones in what I called the secret tunnel, because, I mean, back then it wasn't so well known. This isn't the point of the video. Today, the point of the video, beyond getting a tiny bit nostalgic, which is gonna happen more and more as the weeks progress, is to let you know this is gonna be your last chance to get a Paris passport. For all I know, we're sold out. I actually don't know. Emily's been on vacation for far too long. Anytime she goes on vacation, it's far too long. Why is there a car in here? What is going on? Yeah, that's not supposed to happen. This is a car-free zone. On the JR side of things, this thing is getting much more detailed. I didn't realize it was gonna get more detailed. It was, how are they working on this thing? The official launch for this is June 6th, so if you're gonna be in town, which I won't be, which we'll talk about more soon, when they launch it, they're gonna be doing it with music by one of the artists formerly of Daft Punk. It's pretty cool. I feel like I'm gonna miss out, but thankfully it's gonna be running for a while, so even if I miss the first night, I won't miss the whole thing. But I'm getting ahead of myself because today we need to grab some stamps. I need to deliver the last of the passports to the places that are in the passport because I was wanting to make sure they all got their own. See an old friend. I've got some research to do here downtown for stuff. Listen, so much, let's just focus. Focus up. I wasn't kidding when I said I had research to do. There's so much I want to share, but like, you gotta wait for the right moment, right? But just because I'm here doing some research that I can't share quite yet, doesn't mean I can't take some nice photos for my patrons along the way and listen in on a little bit of tour. You forget that tour guides exist when you live here, right? I think so many people's experience of Paris is oriented around, you know, tours, like whether they go on a tour. There's a bike tour from Fat Tire going on over there. I heard 3 different languages going on over here with a tour by the conciergerie. And as somebody who lives here, it's kind of funny. Like, even though I am tourism adjacent, I was standing in front of the clock. I should have printed a photo of that. I just printed a photo of Saint-Chapelle that I really like. That's going to a patron. I'll print a photo of the clock as well, because I took a photo that I kind of like of that. And it's funny when you stand in front of it and you're looking at it, and I don't think about it in terms of like, oh, the history and so forth as much anymore, as I'm like, oh, I start thinking of like politics, like the history of power in this country. It's a lot less of what I would have thought of, I think, when I first came to Europe, looking at these things and being like, wow, this has been here for so long, which is a very valid realization to have. That clock has been on that building. I don't actually remember, I probably shouldn't say how long, but you know, as long as my state has existed in the United States, not significantly longer. And it's just kind of cool to see the layers of experience you can have in a city as rich as Paris. And I'm so fortunate to live here, and I don't want to take it for granted. I think that's what it comes down to. We got to go get lunch though. We're gonna go get lunch at Mary Celeste, pick up my stamp from them, and then I got to deliver the last passports. Believe it or not, Clove theoretically should be open today. I know that I have the curse of only ever going on the days they close. If they're closed today, I give up. It'll all make sense one day. Whoosh. Oh no. They're closed. I mean, I swear. I'll find out what happened, but I mean, let's find out. Okay, Bea 15. Okay, merci. I actually have no idea what's going on. They said they open up at 3 today, but that's not the usual team. So I think there must be a pop-up going on. This is okay. The main mission for today, this is classic is what it is. The main mission for today is actually just to get the passports to Clove. Finally, I can come back to the Mary Celeste and get my passport stamped anytime I want. It's not gonna happen today because I've got a meeting in an hour. Richard's taking me to a new spot. Bonjour. Whoa. But a Filipina. This is the real trick to finding good food in Paris, is having friends with good taste. So I accidentally just turned the lights off on the chef who was in the toilet. Which is my argument against putting light switches outside of bathrooms. I hate that. Cheers. Perfect for summer. Already. Right off. Need more Asian food in my life. Whoa. Right in my lap. Oh, yeah. Right where you don't want it to land. It is warm out here. Maybe we should get in the shade and put on some shades. Kobe, Filipino food. I walked by it a million times, never been in. Same with him, but he took me because he was, when did you go in? Like, we just went in yesterday. That was your first time? That was good. It was light, fresh, like simple. It felt very homemade, but really flavorful. It's going to my guide. I also have a call I have to take and know where to take it before my next meeting after this. So I'm doing it from the Cirque d'Hiver on a bench. It's not bad. I mean, really, you know, working outside in the warmth, I'll take it as long as you got some shade. Thanks to Evangeline Kessler, today's patron producer, and all my patrons for supporting all of this craziness. Now to climb the hill. All right, if I get cursed twice in a single video, this is gonna be, I mean, it won't be a record, but I'll be thoroughly disappointed with myself. Hill verdict is they are open, thank God. Did I mention this is about the end of the run for the Paris passports? And I'm finally turning this one in. Ça va? Tu sais bien là, trying to deliver these. Hi. Yeah, I do, but those are for you. You demande un client, can I see your passport? That's really good. Lisa, please.
Cutest little Steve.
That's.
So
Do you like them?
They're adorable.
Yeah.
Very Art Deco. Very 18th.
Great.
You know, we just got married.
Officially?
Yeah, we got married on May 9th.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
That's why you're glowing. Okay, I see it. I see it. Yeah. There's a little bit of sun, a little bit of love. Yeah. Congratulations.
Boom.
Perfect.
So you have to write it.
Oh yeah, I do have to. I haven't read my thoughts. It's French Laura, by the way. If you haven't seen her in a while, we haven't seen you in a minute. People miss you, I'm sure. This is Molly's protective case, not mine, but I'm loving it. It's helping a lot. These are a little fragile. Don't fold them or get them wet. But Paris Passport, if you're seeing this, this may be the last opportunity to get one because as of June 1st, they're no longer going to be available. You can only get it as an add-on with a pre-order of my book, and we are almost out of them. For all I know, we are out of them because Emily hasn't been around to do the count and tell me for sure either way. But if you want a scavenger hunt, get some serious discounts at some of my favorite bars and coffee shops in the city. This is the way to do it this year, and you need to go do it right now. If you haven't checked, you should check. I'm gonna end the video here. Actually, go buy it. That's it. Go. Description below. Seriously.